Hi, good morning. The clock did already start, and it really makes you nervous. And I'm already replacing Kanye West, so the pressure is high. What I would like to talk to you today is acceleration. That's what you want. You want to grow. And I see an era of chaos and change. And I will explain you why I see that and what it means for all kind of businesses on this planet. Mr. Charles Darwin already said centuries ago that the species most adaptable to change will be the ones that survive. I made a short program for you. One is about the biggest thing that is happening, and it will shake up the whole world and especially the whole business range on this planet. I call it the third industrial revolution. We also call it the digital revolution. The impact is massive. Second part you can see, make life more beautiful. How can we become as companies more customer-centric, and how can we create a better life? Who of you has children or in the area of children? Yeah? Okay, now let's see if you know what I mean. I see some recognition here, eh? Yeah. This whole generation is our future now. And this whole generation, if you are not facilitating how they used to do it, they will simply swipe you out. For the non-linear minds, the people that can convert these trends into growing their business, I would like to introduce you Mr. Jack Ma from Alibaba, who made the selfie into a payment system. Because he said, if this generation from 0 to 25 is using this, it is better than the fingerprint. Your face is facial recognition. It is the most trustworthy payment system. Alibaba, the global retailer, did on Singles Day, Valentine's Day in China, in one day, $14.3 billion revenue. And if you see what happened, China Post delivered over 760 million packages in one day. Do you now understand why the biggest TV boss in the Netherlands, John de Mol, buys the shares of PostNL? Internet of Things is a trend that you will read and see a lot. We are going to connect 50 billion devices to the internet and to each other. Think about if you want to go into home furniture and kitchens. What will be the next step and where are we going? I say in God we trust, and all others must bring data. And do we all want it? No. Do a lot of people want it? Yes. Because 10 years ago, when we interviewed Dutch people, they said, do you want a mobile phone? No. Everybody can stalk me, I don't want a mobile phone, leave me the hell alone. That was an interview that was just published 10 years ago. Now, if you now see somebody that is completely freaked out, what did he lose? His mobile phone. So don't believe consumers, they're full of shit sometimes. Yeah? That's the other thing. Now for retail, virtual reality, right? That's what I do as a trend watcher. Virtual reality is one of the biggest trends important to retail. Because you can help the consumer in the process without building extra big stores. Do you want to see how your kitchen looks? You already created some online. Here you go. You put on your glasses and you will see an extended showroom with your own designs, and you can even feel and touch it. And if you talk to 80% of the retailers, they say virtual reality. Nah, that's for gamers. Next trend, please. And then somebody will implement it. Something about self-driving cars, that I park it at IKEA, you put in my stuff, and I go home, only I am at home, my car is picking it up for me. Do you think that self-driving cars is a joke? If you see the Alibaba growth and 600 or 700 or 800 million packages delivered in one day, do you think if that keeps growing, that we can still put all the drivers in it? No, of course not. Simply not possible. So technology will take over. And what will it mean for us? Alibaba, it's the biggest retailer on this planet, and they own no inventory. Facebook, the largest media company on this planet, they create no content. Who has looked or booked via Airbnb? A lot of you. It's one of the biggest accommodation providers on this planet, and they own no real estate. So the new intermediary, the middleman, is back. Michael Dell at Dell said, I will cut out the middleman, I will sell direct, and now suddenly there are new middlemen that give you, and you all use it. And they have not been advertising a lot, Airbnb. Who told you to use Airbnb? Friends? You? How did you know about Airbnb? Friends? We're there. This is how it goes. Another thing what I want to show you, I talk to a lot of big banks and they say the same. Yeah, but who's going to take over? We're big and we have no competition. And then you see 150 little technology startups and financial startups that all take a little bit of the big bank. I compare it to throwing a big great white shark in a tank and you throw 50 piranhas with them. To me, big is only good when big is really smart. Big can also be slow, fat, and lazy. Can. I'm not saying it is. This is what's happening in this new world. Survival of the fittest. And everybody has a plan until you get punched in the face. And we do get some punches because we all talk about the risk and the return on investment of innovation. Do I spend a lot of money and what does it deliver to me? Will I get it back? And because this world is growing so fast with so many new technologies, nobody really knows. And then you know what happens? We sit and we wait. I invented something else. I said, what about the risk of inaction? If you don't innovate, profits of companies decline by 40%. So we can make business plans all we want, but this is what's really happening if we don't innovate. In 5 to 10 years, which is, I agree, okay, we have some time left. 27% of the risk of inaction is radical. You see companies go broke. You read the news, day, you read what is happening. There is a lot of things happening. This is what's happening. So the most dangerous phrase in our language today, we have always done it this way. It's very dangerous. There is things changing fast, a lot of trends, and we should be aware, and we should be innovating with the use of technology. I'm not saying stop all stores. I'm saying attention makes life even more beautiful. But what is attention for modern customers? Well, attention is a difficult thing. We get so many ads, consumers nowadays, that our attention is cluttered with every brand that wants a piece of our attention. Our average attention span now of consumers dropped to 8 seconds. A goldfish has 9. So if you want to get attention, you have a window of 8 seconds. Unless somebody really likes you because you are facilitating him or her in his passion, and then he will give you hours. So if you want to be in control or in touch with your consumers, choose the right channel. Because Facebook will put the old German soldier there with a gun and a dog, and he said, no, it's not your fans. You thought it was your fans. They're now ours. But you can talk to them. Show me the money. So there is a whole way of channeling and thinking, and now you will see. We always did paid advertising, right? Advertising on TV, advertising on any other channel. And we didn't even think about our own channels. The stores, a truck, a package of milk, our own community, our website. And we didn't think about earned media, fans, the new way of PR. Starbucks says, in the old days you had this yellow ID box where you could put in your IDs, or nowadays in an app. Every brand should have something like Starbucks, in my opinion. Interaction with consumers. And you know what consumers do? Better, smarter. They make the research and development Of Starbucks even better, low-fat milk. Okay, says Starbucks, how many people want it? The people can vote here, and you get a top 10 of things they need, and they implement it. I wanted to talk to you about Nike still. This is something that is important for you to know, because you have to know. Not going to say you need to copy it, but it's interesting to know. Nike still does a lot of TV advertising. Powerful branding, men versus women, running campaigns. But beyond television, where they do a one-size-fits-all TV commercial, they use the internet and the profile of their customers and clients to make personalized content and experiences. Online, Nike gives you, all of you, your individual created video or commercial for yourself, based on your running data, with your name in it, and all your personal stuff in it. What will you do with the content? Share it, of course. Personal attention. Make me important. And they extend it in other ways. Co-creation, customizations. It fuels their love brand strategy. They have gone all the way, and they will keep doing it all the way. Like in the future, maybe every car company, and maybe also furniture companies, will also produce on demand what we need. And if I have a stupid house that has difficult structures, I count on IKEA to help me. The same as sport-loving people count on Nike, because that's the market leader. They are the innovative one, and if somebody can help me, it's them. I count on you, I rely on you. Help me out. Last things, because the clock stopped already. Corporate responsibility is getting more and more important. This is an interesting example. It's called about the Fairphone, that they are very open and transparent about their phones. They say we only use conflict-free minerals, and this is what we have to offer. It's an interesting way of gaining new clients. It's an interesting way of taking your responsibility. And you see also, why does it start with the food? Because we will be out of food if we are not careful. So you see in Canada, Lufa Farms, local, smaller, and shared food projects. Very nice. And this is in Brooklyn, where a group of foodies united to share the rooftop. And on that rooftop, they are growing food and having dinner. This is maybe now a little trend that is existing and growing. But what do you think about everybody with a garden on a rooftop? It's maybe now a nice to have. In the future, it might also be a necessity, because where will we get our food? So, to close off, what did I try to tell today? That there is a big revolution in all kinds of habits, especially led in marketing habits. The whole revolution is bigger than the whole internet itself. This is a mega tsunami. Mega. So if I tell you today, when did Noah build this ark? Before or after the flood? Before. If the water is up to here, and somebody says, you have some shelves and a hammer, only IKEA can help. But here you need to start now, really. And talking about innovation, he's not here anymore. Innovation distinguishes between a leader and a follower. What Steve Jobs put here, he said, this is what people expect from a market leader, that you innovate as first. Last but not least, be nice to nerds. We will all end up working for one. Thank you very much.